Hi, I'm dgerard and this is Pivot to AI, coming to you Monday to Friday. Today, AI bros are outraged when someone dares to tell them no. Codeberg is a computer code repository. It's a bit like GitHub or GitLab. You put your software onto it and other programmers can collaborate with you. It's very cool. Except Codeberg's not like GitHub or GitLab. It's not a company. It's a non-profit cooperative. It's run by volunteers and it's funded by its members. It's tiny. It doesn't aspire to being the hugest code repository. It's not meant to be all things to all people. Yesterday, the members of Codeberg passed a change to the terms of use to disallow AI vibe-coded projects. Here's the change. Quote, "You must not share projects that mostly consist of code written by generative AI tools, including services such as Claude, OpenAI Codex. Such projects having an unclear copyright status, see requirements, and furthermore have little safeguards to ensure that they do not include harmful code." Unquote. One reason for this change was the increasing cost of hosting and building personal vibe projects on Codeberg. Quote, "It seems ridiculous to see projects with a single developer and virtually no users consuming as much or even more resources than some of the largest community projects on Codeberg. We do not believe it's reasonable for Codeberg to invest our precious donation money into hosting of large ghost projects." Unquote. But it's not just the expense. They think AI coding is bad for free software collaboration itself. Quote, "The widespread use of LLMs in FLOSS is instead becoming a multi-dimensional attack on the trust between contributors and the very idea of convivial collaboration itself. Sharing the result of a prompt and calling it Libra software does not make the world a better place." Unquote. This amendment was a pretty easy sell. Codeberg's already had problems last year with AI scraper bots overloading their systems. Codeberg is not going to do a mass deletion, a bonfire of the vibe. But if a project's being a problem, and it's slop code, they will be asking the vibe coder to consider finding somewhere else. The AI bros are outraged. They're proclaiming they'll never host their stuff on Codeberg again. This sets a horrifying precedent. Imagine if code repositories had rules. They could kick anyone off. If Codeberg falls, who's next? This is a disaster. Codeberg is tiny. It'd be pretty easy to replace it. You could even use the same software. Why do the AI bros insist that this tiny project must let them in? Well, the AI bros are worried about one precedent, that someone, anywhere, can tell them no. And they can make it stick. And others who hate vibe code might realize they too can say no. You can just ban the slop bros. But how can you tell, huh? How do you know if something's vibe code, huh? So in practice, you can always tell when someone's coding with a chatbot. They tell you. They tell you over and over. They cannot shut up about it. And even asking that question, how can you tell vibe code, tells you straight away. Nobody who does not code with a chatbot ever worries about being mistaken for vibe code. That question only comes from the vibe code bros. The Codeberg members also banned, quote, "content that harms the reputation of Codeberg, such as cryptocurrency-related projects." Unquote. This means scams. The crypto bros were similarly outraged and complained a lot on Twitter. Again, because someone, anywhere, dared to tell them no. A lot of new projects saw these two changes, and now they're moving to Codeberg, because having standards turns out to be a plus point. Thanks for tuning in to Pivot to AI. Tomorrow, I'm doing a seminar with Kim Crawley from Stop Gen AI on recovering after generative AI falls over. Just go to the page that's linked in the show notes for the Zoom link. It's at 6 p.m. UK time, 10 a.m. Pacific, and that's 1700 UTC. Please do send this episode to the vibe-hating programmer in your life. Hit like and subscribe on YouTube. Leave a nice review in your podcast app. These really help. And we run on your contributions to keep doing Pivot to AI. So if you put $5 into the Patreon linked in the show notes, it goes a long way. Thank you all. I will see you Monday, and bye for now.